It began quietly. On the evening of May 15, 2025, Pheobe Bishop, a 17-year-old Year 12 student from Bundaberg, failed to return home after school. Her foster mother reported her missing by 9 p.m., describing Pheobe as responsible, loving, and strong-willed. The last confirmed sighting was outside a local convenience store, where she was seen laughing with two older housemates she had recently moved in with, Declan Ward, 24, and Talia Rowe, 22. In the suburb of Pheobe, the trio had met through a youth housing program. For Pheobe, who had aged out of one foster placement and was navigating early adulthood, it felt like a fresh start. But her disappearance would soon prove anything but ordinary. On June 17th, nearly 5 weeks after she went missing, a hiker reported a foul smell in a remote national park, a dense, dry woodland 2 hours inland from Bundaberg. What appeared to be human remains were partially buried beneath a rotting pile of brush and tree bark. Police cordoned off the area. Forensics confirmed the worst. It was Pheobe. Her body was wrapped in a shower curtain, and the decomposition suggested she'd been dead for most of the time she'd been missing. Detectives called it one of the most disturbing discoveries we've made this year. Less than 48 hours later, Declan Ward and Talia Rowe were arrested and charged with murder. Their arrests followed a weeks-long covert investigation. Mobile phone records, CCTV footage, and inconsistencies in their initial statements had raised red flags. According to court documents, Ward told friends Pheobe had run away after a fight, while Rowe claimed she went to stay with a boyfriend down south. But a crucial piece of evidence sealed their fate. A deleted video recovered from Ward's phone, showing Pheobe pleading with them, bruised, in what appeared to be the living room of the house they all shared. The footage ends abruptly. Neighbors had also reported hearing screams on the night of May 15th, though no one called police at the time. As the community reeled from the revelation, stories began to emerge. Ward had a history of violence. In 2023, he received a suspended sentence for assaulting a coworker. Rowe had been involved in several drug-related offenses. Together, the pair were known as a volatile couple, often seen arguing publicly. Phoebe's foster mother described her daughter as trusting to a fault. She wanted so badly to make her own way. She was so proud of her independence. I wish she had told me what was going on in that house. In Bundaberg, vigils were held at her high school. Friends left notes at her locker. Messages like, "You deserved better," and "Fly high," Phoebe's, echoed across social media. The case sparked outrage and calls for better screening of shared accommodation placements for vulnerable youth. Queensland's Minister for Child Safety announced an internal review into the housing program that placed Pheobe with Ward and Rowe. "We cannot let another young life fall through the cracks," she said. Ward and Rowe are currently being held without bail. Their preliminary hearing is set for August 2025, where prosecutors will argue that Phoebe's murder was the result of a sustained campaign of abuse and coercive control. Authorities believe the motive stemmed from a dispute over money and an escalating pattern of violence. If convicted, they face life imprisonment. Pheobe Bishop was more than a headline. She loved drawing, dogs, and wanted to become a veterinary nurse. In a final Instagram post from April, she wrote, "Some days are hard, but I'm learning to fight for myself. Now the world is fighting for her."